solitary the thrush, the hermit, withdrawn to himself, avoiding the settlements, sings by himself a song. Song of the bleeding throat, death's outlet, song of life. Over the spring, the land, amid cities, amid lanes, through old woods where lately the violets peeped from the ground, passing the yellow-speared wheat, every grain from its shroud in the dark brown fields uprisen, passing the apple tree blows of white and pink in the orchards, carrying a corpse to where it shall rest in the grave. Night and day journeys a coffin that passes through lanes and streets, through day and night with great cloud darkening the land. With the pomp of in-loop flags in the cities draped in black, the show of states themselves of crepe-veiled women standing, with processions long and winding in the flambeaux of the night, with the countless torches lit, with the silent sea of faces and unbared heads, with dirges through the night, the thousand voices rising strong and solemn, the dim-lit churches and shuddering organs, where amid these you journey, with the tolling bells' perpetual clang. Here, coffin that slowly passes, I give you my sprig of lilac. For one alone, blossoms and branches green to coffins I bring. All over bouquets of roses, death, cover you with roses and early lilies. Mostly, and now the lilac that blooms, the first copious I break the sprigs from your bushes. With loaded arms I come pouring for you. All the coffins of you, you death. As you droop from the sky down low as if to my side, while the other stars all looked on. As we wandered together the solemn night, for something I know not what kept me from sleep. As the night advanced, I saw on the rim of the west, full you were of woe. As I stood on the rising ground in the breeze of the cool, transparent night, I watched where you passed and was lost in the netherwood black of the night, as my soul in the troubled, dissatisfied sank, as where you sank, sad orb. Oh, how shall I warble myself with the dead one that I loved? And how shall I deck my song for the large, sweet soul that is gone? And what shall I perfume be for the grave of him that I love? What shall I hang on the chamber walls? And what shall be the pictures that I hang on the walls to adorn the burial house of him that I love? Pictures of growing springs, farms, and homes with the 4th month eve at sundown, and the gray smoke lucid and bright, with floods of yellow gold and gorgeous indolent sinking sun, burning, expanding the air, the fresh sweet herbage underfoot, and the pale green leaves of the trees prolific, arranging hills on the banks, many lying against the sky in the shadows. And the city at hand, with a dwelling so dense and stacks of chimneys. My own Manhattan with spires, and the sparkling and hurrying tides in the ships, and the infinite separate houses, how they all went on, each with its meals and minutiae of daily usages. And the streets, how their throbbings throbbed, and the city's pent, low then and there, falling upon them, and among them all, enveloping me with rest, appeared the cloud, appeared the long black trail, and I knew death, its thought, its sacred knowledge of death. Then with the knowledge of death, as one walking side of me, and the thought of death close walking the other side of me, and I in the middle as with companions. And as holding the hand of companions, I fled north, and ever the far-spreading prairies covered with grass, the violet and purple morn with just-felt breezes, the gentle, soft-born, measureless light, the miracle spreading, bathing all, and fulfilled noon, the coming eve delicious, the welcome night, and the stars over my city shining all. Sing on, you gray-brown bird, sing from the swamps, the recesses, pour your chants from the bushes. Sing on, dearest brother, warble your reedy song, loud human song, the voice of uttermost woe. Oh, liquid, free and tender, oh, wild and loose my soul, oh, wondrous singer, you only I hear, yet the stars hold me. But soon I will depart. I fled forth to the hiding, receiving night that talks not, down to the shores of the water, the path by the swamp in the dimness, to the solemn shadowy cedars and the ghostly pine so still, from deep secluded recesses, from the fragrant cedars and ghostly pine so still, came the carol of the bird, and the charm of the carol wrapped me, as I held as if by their hands my comrades of the night, and the voice of my spirit tallied the song of the bird. Come, lovely and soothing death, undulate round the world, serenely arriving in the day, in the night, to all, to each, sooner or later, delicate death. Praise be the fathomless universe, for life and joy, for objects and knowledge curious, and for love, sweet love. But praise for the sure and winding arms of cool, unfolding death, dark mother always gliding near with her soft feet. Have none chanted for thee a chant of fullest welcome? Then I chant for thee, I glorify thee above all. Approach, strong deliveress. When thou hast taken them, I joyously sing to the dead, lost in the loving floating ocean of thee, laved in the flood of thy bliss, O death. I saw askant the armies. I saw in noiseless dreams hundreds of battle flags, borne through the smoke of battles and pierced with missiles. I saw them carried hither and yon through smoke and torn, bloody, and at last but a few shreds left on the staffs, and all in silence. And the white skeletons of young men I saw, the debris of the slain soldiers of war. They themselves were fully at rest. They suffered not. The living remained and suffered. The mother suffered, and the wife and child and the musing comrade suffered, and the armies that remained suffered. Passing the visions, passing the night, unloosing the hold of my comrade's hands, passing the song of the hermit bird and the tallying of my soul, the night in silence under many a star, the ocean shore and the husky whispering wave whose voice I know, and the soul turning to thee, O vast and well-veiled death, and the body gratefully nestling close to thee. Powerful western fallen star, shades of night, moody, tearful night, great star disappeared over the black murk that hides the star, cruel hands that hold me powerless, helpless soul of me, harsh surrounding cloud that will not free my soul.